Virgos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for February 8th through the 14th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, Virgo, so this week we've got some easy aspects, which is quite good, considering the fact that your ruler has been going through a lot of transformations these past couple weeks with Pluto. So as you can see here, all blue aspects. We've got a little bit of integration from the previous weekend involving the sun squaring up to Mars. But other than that, quite easy. So we can, it's easy times. We can kick back, or we can choose to use this time to cultivate the areas of our life. So I always lean towards using easy aspects to cultivate these time periods in terms of what might be your goals, what might be things you want to pursue, because at least collectively, there's a lot of support for that. So now on starting this whole thing here on Monday, we've got a new moon in Capricorn, which is that fifth house of self-expression. So you guys are all planting new seeds now about your interests, your passions, your excitement in life. And it's quite subtle. And it's an area you take quite seriously with Capricorn, and it's grounded in its approach. But nonetheless, reflecting here around Monday in terms of where you can perhaps cultivate some of these interests, where you can express yourself and tap into that playful attitude about life. Now that new moon will be squaring up to that Mars from the previous weekend. So the key with this is if you are feeling some drives, some motivation, it's just kind of cooling those down just a little bit, bringing that extra attention to the self. And you may have got an inclination of this from that previous weekend. But in either case, with that extra attention on the self, it can help balance out that square. Because sometimes with the square from Mars, we're wanting to go through, wanting to do some things, but it's just the universe is helping us here balance any extremes we might have with our drives, motivations, or self-interest. Now with that, the new moon is going to be sextiling up to both Uranus and Saturn. So with Uranus, it can be quite exciting, and with Saturn, quite grounding, which is good. Now also here on Monday and also on Tuesday, we've got a couple aspects with Chiron. Venus sextiling Chiron on Monday, and then Mars trining up to Chiron on Tuesday. So there is a lot of this healing, but it's easy healing. It's not like the deeper type of stuff. So it's just feeling, I think, quite rejuvenated, quite refreshed, maybe quite good, involving a few different areas. Now for you, it'll probably be involving the daily activities, which have been going through a lot of healing lately. Maybe whether it's at work, whatever you do on a daily level, if you've been feeling those insecurities or wounds with that, those have been healed now for a very long time. Chiron's finishing that transit of your sixth house. So with that, and along with the fact that they're easy aspects, means that you can feel quite refreshed in that area of daily things. Now with those aspects sextiling up to Venus, there has been a lot of that transformation lately with your home, family, or your health with all of this fourth house activity. But that's now supportive. That's feeling refreshed and revived here this week. Now Venus also rules your ninth house of adventure, so you could be feeling quite adventurous, as well as maybe even quite grounded when it comes to your values in life. It could be good for the financial material stuff also, which I think has been a big motivation for you, at least the values, right? Which has been Mars in the second house for about the past week. So since last week, I think there's been a lot of this drive and motivation available for you to cultivate what really matters to you in life, specifically in the material sense, right? So it's the simple life, the good meal, the relaxation, the finances perhaps. And I think that is a great way for you to cultivate this energy because, again, with that trine up to Chiron, you could be feeling quite rejuvenated in that area as well and quite confident. And that's also involving your communication, so that's quite good, as well as what really matters on the deeper side since Mars rules your eighth. Now on Wednesday, Venus trines up to Jupiter in the North Node, which is very good. So there's a lot of this positive support, positive energy here coming in from both sides. And I think in terms of Venus, you can really enjoy these new shifts that are happening. This life path is shifting now for you to get some more of that alone time, that time out, that spiritual, perspective on life. And that's going to be the emphasis for the next couple of years. I think you've been learning a lot about your spirituality, or however you see that, which has been Jupiter in that 12th. And now it's just a great week for that. And vice versa, you could feel that positive energy really coming into the personal life, the health, the family life, and also in terms of the values and what's possible, which is quite good. Now over the weekend, Mars then sextiles up to that conjunction, which is great. So you could be feeling quite motivated to maybe get some more of that alone time, that spiritual time out. And I highly recommend it over the weekend, as again, it's sort of setting the stage for these new beginnings for you in that area. All right, Virgo, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.